The title of the piece is What the Thunder Said, and it's taken from a poem by T.S. Eliot, The Wasteland, and that has obvious allusions to a disease. I thought it was important for a gay film and video artist to do something on that subject, because I don't think that a straight person could approach the gay community in the same way. You're still an outsider. So I thought it would make for a more honest, a more impactful piece.
Documentary about AIDS. I was wondering if you'd like to answer a few questions.
No luck so far.
You want to answer a couple questions?
I'll get you a grab.
I'm sorry, I'm late. I've got to get to
okay.
Thanks.
Excuse me, we're doing a kind of a documentary on the subject of AIDS. Would you be interested maybe talking with us?
3 years ago, a good friend of ours was diagnosed with AIDS, and that was a pretty significant turning point for me to see the physical changes, the pain and agony that he suffers pretty much on a daily basis.
I guess there was some denial that it even existed until a friend of mine did, in fact, come up positive with the AIDS antibody.
I had a friend, yes, who died from AIDS, and I have a friend who's been test positive, and it's really hurts, yeah.
So I've had a couple friends die. And my best friend from high school died a year ago, and a week ago was the 1-year anniversary of his death. And that was pretty hard because I never got to see him at the end, and he was pretty sick. We used to talk on the phone like once a month and really had a good relationship, though he lived in San Francisco and he died.
I have one friend who has died and one who is diagnosed positive, so it's very hard for me.
It's real frustrating, and it's a strange feeling when you're in your 30s and have so many friends dying that you feel like an elderly person who's losing the people around them very rapidly, almost sometimes in crisis, like I have to go out and make new friends.
Got some people I know who are fighting the disease currently, and I feel like I'm in a war, kind of waiting to see what's happening, but it's getting to be an old war. I feel like I'm tired.
I'm personally really disgusted at the way the federal government and the state government has turned a disease, a virus known as AIDS, into a moral thing, because it is not that. A virus cannot differentiate between a person's sexuality.
And many people get real uncomfortable with homosexual behavior. However, that is no reason for sitting around for 6 years and watching thousands and thousands of people die.
Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever, and that Jesus Christ can set a person free from AIDS by his healing power, that he still moves in mighty miracles, signs, and wonders, and that a person can be set free, that there's no condemnation, that Jesus Christ loves that person.
Do you think, for example, that a homosexual would have to renounce his lifestyle in order to be saved?
Yes, it says in the Bible that homosexuality is against God.
I spent 10 years before AIDS working on becoming a good faggot and being proud of who I was, and then all of a sudden there's this pressure to go back in the closet because people were afraid of me as a person because of the disease they associated me with as me as a gay man. And, you know, I guess I feel sorry for young people today trying to come out as being gay. I mean, at least when I was coming out, I didn't have to worry about AIDS. We weren't worried about crabs and VD, and you know, with those things there was a cure. And now you go out and get high once and have sex you don't remember, and that could be it.
I've had it done twice, and the first time wasn't so nerve-wracking. It was probably about 4 years ago that I had the test taken, and that wasn't so bad because AIDS wasn't such a big thing back then. The last time I had it was probably 2 months ago, and that 2-week waiting period was really the hardest period to go through, and I did ask a friend to go down with me to just go in and see what the results were going to be. I was pretty scared at the time.
But I think if we would have tackled the disease earlier on, we would have got a much faster jump on it. We would not have 50 or 60,000 deaths at this point in time.
Dick Hansen was an openly gay farmer, political activist. He was involved in a number of social causes. Michael Williams, better known as Cleo, is probably one of the best known female impersonators in the Twin Cities gay community. Bruce Brockway was the first person in Minnesota diagnosed with AIDS. Bruce was the publisher of a gay newspaper, Positively Gay. Very accomplished pianist.